Tell me if this is you. If you've ever replayed a conversation in your mind over 20 times, over analyzing, over reflecting every single word that you said, well, you're not alone. So there's this coworker of mine, and I've had a crush on her since day one. And so there I am. I'm having a conversation with her in maybe 10, 15 minutes. And I'm really feeling the sense that it's not really going well. And so we end the conversation, right? And then after we finish the conversation, I begin to overthink a lot of the words that I was saying, over analyzing words, over reflecting words. And I start to feel kind of like shit about myself. I start to feel kind of down in the dumps. And all I want to do at that moment is go home and, just not be at work because I'm feeling just slightly upset about it. And then I realized something. That was only 10, 15 minutes out of my entire life. Why should I let a bad or a poorly performed 15 minutes dictate the rest of my day? Why should I let that situation derail the rest of my day? It's not fair to anybody else I'm going to be talking to for the remainder of the day, and it's certainly not fair to myself because I respect myself so much. And I realized I'm not always gonna say the perfect thing. I'm not always going to be as confident and charismatic as I would like to be. There should be no pressure in a sense of to perform for somebody, right? So if this is you, first off, know that this is totally normal. Many people out there feel like they're the odd ones out, and a lot of people don't experience this, but chances are many people experience this more than you think. And personally, in my life, this has happened with people I even feel the closest in the world to, like my family members, really good friends of mine, even acquaintances, coworkers, like the story I was mentioning, right? So this happens to a lot of people, and I go through this every single day of my life. But why does this really happen? Like, why do we overanalyze and replay these conversations in our mind? And I think one of the main culprits is we truly, truly care about other people's opinions of us, other people's perception of us, how we are being categorized in their eyes. At the end of the day, we do want to be liked. We want to have that sense of social security from everybody. And if we don't get it, our self esteem gets lowered. And what's happening too, I think, is our minds are beginning to play a trick on us. They're playing a trick on us because they're trying to save us from any future embarrassment that we may be prone to experiencing. Here's the honest truth. I believe that a lot of people are combating the same issue. Most people are too busy overanalyzing and replaying their conversations in their head. What they're saying and how they're saying it, they were never focused on what you're saying. Because the reality, a lot of people are actually not really listening to you. They don't hear what you say because they're just waiting for their turn to speak. Because chances are the exact same thoughts you're thinking, they have a similar thought, if not even the same thought. When you're going through this, please don't feel stuck or don't feel like this won't change because it will. It will with time, just like anything. You're allowed to move on. Don't let every interaction define who you are. Allow it to be messy, allow it to be a little bit weird, and that's okay. That makes us human again. You don't need to replay all these conversations in your mind. You don't need to analyze every word to ensure it sounds perfectly. Just accept the way that things are and be content with the outcome in the end. Because most of the time, it really isn't that deep. Well, thanks for watching today's video. I really appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one.